Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So currently we finally could make not as extended reports as we did previously, because it's really less information currently on the market, less driving factors. So what market could price in, it's already did this, and in the current conditions already the basic scenario is priced in. So what we consider on the base scenario is the major scenarios: Biden's victory, no significant impact on the second lockdown, on the pandemic coming on the vaccine, and a massive stimulus from the Democrats in the United States and maybe the European Union as well. So all the stuff suggests gradual upward continuation without any big surprises. So we think that with this scenario, market could reach an area around 126, 128, its nearest standing target on the euro currency. Other scenarios are a bit different, and they suggest some surprising, unexpected actions. But these actions could come only some strong fundamental factors, such as, for example, Donald Trump's second term, hard Brexit, no deal with the Brexit, longer and harder lockdown, delay in vaccine, difficulty on the government transfer between the Biden and Trump and something of that sort. And the situation currently stands so that, well, market, we could describe currently the market as positive indecision, because actually it stands in the range 116, 119, so everybody sees this. And although we see the positive factors, positive technical signs, especially on the weekly chart, we have the bullish engulfing, we have the hint on the bullish dynamic pressure, but market can't get finally the triggering pattern that could push price out of this range. We think that it should happen, but currently we don't have it yet. Also, guys, in today's report, we have taken detailed look at the Brexit. So we consider three different scenarios for the Brexit, the probability, every scenario, and I would just tell you that if you would like to bet on the Brexit agreement, it would be better to consider extremal scenarios, either deal or no deal at all, because if it will be some prolongation of the discussion on the next year and so on, that will be no impact on the market. But deal or no deal could push price for 8-10% in a direction depending on the result. That's why using the stop sell or stop buy orders out of some consolidation could help you. Do not get involved in some whipsaw action if no decision will be made, and take the position only when a decision will happen. Besides, using the stop order lets you to use position precisely on the direction that will be made. So you maybe could use the one cancel other orders if your broker will let you to do this. Alternatively, you could consider taking position in the options on the Great British Pound, but I think that could be a bit expensive, since everybody expects some solution, some decision, and some implied volatility could be significant, and maybe it will be not as attractive. So, speaking on the euro currency, guys, previously for the week we discussed the possible ways of taking the long position, but every time we postpone this, since, well, actually I don't like the one thing here. Everything looks good, and even the position taken on the 2 weeks ago right here was good. Maybe even somebody will still hold this position. But currently what I really do not like is a very slow and gradual action here. Usually when the market turns up and shows extension, especially after this thrusting action on the weekly chart, it will be some kind of well, let's call it a double bottom or something of that sort. It's out of the neckline, it should be fast. Currently, it's not as fast as it should be. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe later we will get the acceleration on the moment of the breakout or something like that. But currently, market is not really impressive, and it's not sufficient context to take the position immediately. At least here I show you the perfect scenario that I would like to get. Take a look. If we just get this downward action, we will get everything. We will get Garden's cheaper to buy, right at the agreement area 1723, and right on the daily reversal. So this is really good. This is something that you could use because your risk will be minimal, and that's very attractive to make the position on a possible upward action. And maybe this will happen. We will see. But whatever the perfect scenario stands, we have different mentality, we have different approach to the trading. So if you're not conservative and do not want to wait for perfection, well, you could consider different alternative ways how you could do this. Actually, on the 4 time frame chart, take a look. We have the triangle type of action, and bullish context suggests that triangle theoretically should not be broken down, right? So this is upward continuation, and out of this triangle should happen in upward action. And this is very comfortable moment for that, because early reversal inside of the triangle will be bullish sign, and it suggests breakout of this triangle, and maybe this will happen currently. On the hourly chart in turn, we have some patterns that we could consider. First of all, take a look. Market's forming sideways consolidation. If you do not want to wait for a drop of the informing daily ABCD to the downside, you could try to buy inside of this consolidation with the stops below it somewhere, hoping that this consolidation will hold, triangle will hold. Besides, we have the bullish divergence here, hidden bullish divergence on the market. So that's one scenario that you could consider. Second, take a look inside of the consolidation. We also have potential the reverse head and shoulders pattern. And in recent time, EUR likes to show these patterns because just take a look. Our previous entry was based on this pattern and probably on the 4 time frame chart. This was the same, where we're entering here. Right, this is the same pattern. So as we previously entering here right at the confidence support, we're getting this also here. Reverse head and shoulders. Here it's going to be again. In this case, upward action could start, as I said, on the 4 time frame chart with the triangle immediately, right from the 1850. And it's promised to break out of this consolidation, reaching first the XOP with the same ABCD pattern, and even probably greater upward continuation. So maybe if we wouldn't get the pattern that I'm talking about on the daily chart, and upward action starts right from here, that could be the patterns that you could consider. So here we have a few different stops depending on your approach to the market. What's more comfortable to you. If you're, as I said, conservative, you could wait for some clarity, session chances on the daily chart, getting some patterns. If you're ready to take more risk and rely on some intraday patterns with the hope that market will start upward action using the intraday context for trading, you could consider these patterns as well. So the sideways consolidation potential, reverse head and shoulders pattern, or something of that sort. So keeping an eye on the triangle that we have from the 4 time frame chart. So breakout of this consolidation to the downside probably will mean the scenario that I show on the daily. So it'll be some kind of the perfect scenario. Well, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that we will definitely get it. So because market could just continue upward action right from here and triggering some acceleration the weekly stop that we have. So that's actually all that we have on your account. So let's see how the situation will develop on the next week. And hopefully we will get the entry, we will get the good result on the stops that we discussed.